XPG Xenia 15KC, Core i7-11800H plus GeForce RTX 3070, Opinion. The Xenia 15KC is further protected before it gets to you, wrapped in a cloth fabric bag. The top also has a plastic protective sheet to make sure it arrives without scratches. Freed from all its wrappings, the matte black top stares back. It's unbroken except for the added metallic XPG logo on one side. The bottom sports a natural look with a grill for airflow taking up nearly half the bottom. On the left side we find a combination headphone port and single USB 3.2 Type-A. The right side features two USB Type-A ports and an SD card slot. The rear has Thunderbolt 4.0 along with an HDMI port, Ethernet port, and the power plug. We have a plastic keyboard deck with a large trackpad and the optical mechanical keyboard. The trackpad is large and features no separate buttons. We do find the power button placed away from the main keys, with another button, the quick mode switch, next to it. The keyboard features per-key LED lighting and the ability to enable a section as an numpad, shown above. There is a small LED strip along the front edge to light up your desk surface. Plus, quick mode switch, 94 watt-hours battery, optical mechanical keyboard, lightweight magnesium alloy chassis, 15.6-inch, 2560 by 1440 165 Hz screen. Nearly silent, and minimal fan noise under load. Supports CPU undervolting. Cooling more than capable, plus liquid metal thermal paste. Great audio performance. MTP 3.0 M.2 slot for storage expansion. Minus. Lack of Optimus Max switch. A bit on the pricey side of 3070 based laptops. Under and overvolting, but no clock controls. Deck can get hot when in full performance, benchmarking mode. Bottom of laptop gets hot as it acts as heatsink for both power delivery and installed M.2 drives. The XPG Xenia 15KC is a great 15-inch RTX 3070 based laptop, perfectly mated with a 165 Hz 2560 by 1440 screen and Intel Core i7-11800H. Add to that some of the fastest added memory and SSDs and you've got one blazing fast gaming laptop that's ready for the latest games. The XPG Xenia 15KC is an Intel NUC product, so its design is shared between Intel and XPG, and the two combined make for a fantastic product worth its cost. Yet as an Intel NUC product, it also isn't just your standard laptop and comes with an interesting twist that helps it stand out from the rest. Unbox and play with it and you have a nice 165 to 185W laptop with a 100W RTX 3070 and 65W Intel Core i7-11800H at your disposal. It offers very good performance and remains nearly silent unless under full load, and even then remains one of the quietest laptops I have had the pleasure of using. Then, should that not be enough and you want some added battery life rather than having to click through windows to find the right menu or load an app, you simply double press a button by the power button and power use drops to 60W for the CPU and a very modest 55W for the GPU. Noise levels are even less, and performance is still good enough. Unplug the power cord and the laptop tries to match a 30 FPS target and limits the GPU further. You've gone from power dripping to power sipping, all done in the blink of an eye. That's with a double click. What about a single click? Push that button and you've got the full 90W of the CPU, and the GPU jumps up to 125W, maybe a little more, and you can then turn the fans on full blast and watch that CPU's turbo limit skyrocket to 90W for 90 seconds, and the GPU goes to 140W if it will overclock that far, which suddenly has the 230W power brick make a ton of sense. You can push that to its limit, too. Pop into the BIOS and undervolting awaits you. You can overvolt as well, but there aren't any clock options worth mentioning, and it's not like you really need them. The performance on tap is more than enough for gaming over 60 FPS, or a fixed 30 FPS, or you can push the limits of that 165Hz screen, too. It's really all up to you. Being given full control over the system's power consumption via a simple hardware button and allowing that button to make instantaneous changes to performance is something that really stands out here. It makes this laptop, the XPG Xenia KC15, stand out from the rest in a way that really pleases me. Add undervolting and you've got a true enthusiast gaming laptop with enthusiast features and not just gaming, but high-end performance gaming in mind. Overclocked gaming in a laptop? How can that be bad? It can't, not when it's executed this well.